beginninggenealogist.com. I hope you're having a good day today. I have a question for you. How long have you been doing genealogy? Have you been going to conferences for many years? And if someone were to ask you, how far along are you? And I don't mean in terms of time, but how is it progressing? How is it coming in terms of your research? And have you ever found yourself saying, well, I'm kind of stuck. I have this brick wall, or I'm kind of at the same place where I've been perhaps for the last 2 or 3 years. Well, perhaps it's time for you to sharpen your skills and to truly educate yourself. And what do I mean by that? Perhaps this is the time to be able to take your research to the next level, to be able to get over that brick wall where you have been for the last several months, in some cases several years. Let me give an example of what I'm talking about, and then we can go and look at some examples more closely. I commented to a friend of mine recently that I've been going to many workshops and conferences over the last 2 decades, and I have run into some of this very same people. And sometimes I look and I'll say, gee, I wonder what she's working on. Is she working on a new project? Is she working on a book? And as I engage her in conversation, oh, I'm still trying to look for my great-grandfather on my mother's side. And I think, didn't we talk about that the last time we saw each other? And that person is still looking for new strategies or still trying to find some solutions to her brick walls. Well, I began to realize that many of us are doing the same thing we've been doing, which is why we're not going any further. We've been going to workshops, sitting in them, diligently taking notes, and we're going back to do the same things that we've been doing. Well, perhaps it's time to take it to a new level, and it's time to really sharpen those skills in the best way possible. Educate yourself. There are many options in terms of where to go and how to solve those problems. There is a home study option that's there for you. There are online courses and classes that you can take, and there are some very good ones that are available for you. There is the classroom option, which I also recommend, and these consist of usually week-long institutes. And I've had a chance to participate in at least 2 of them and strongly recommend them. And I think it's time maybe to really consider doing that. And lastly, there is the traditional classroom option. That option simply being take a class, perhaps through continuing education option at your local community college. You'd be surprised how many institutions do offer genealogy courses as well, sometimes over 5 or 6 weeks. These are options for you. But let's look more closely at these options in terms of really skill building, and let's see what you can really do to help you truly get through those brick walls, and even in some cases to engage others to assist you in that process. So let's take a look. One of the best known courses available for genealogists has been the Home Study Program offered through the National Genealogical Society. The oldest and most familiar is American Genealogy, a basic course. This consists of 16 lessons, taking the learner to each major record group used in American genealogy research. The second offering from NGS is Introduction to Genealogy, an online course. With this program, Lesson 1 is free, after which one can take a 20-question quiz and determine if he or she wishes to continue the course. Both are considered by genealogy professionals to be outstanding. It is recommended that one take the online lesson first before enrolling in the home study course. There are additional options that can be taken through online classes. At Boston University, one can obtain a certificate in genealogical studies, and one of their options is to take the class online. St. Michael's College of the University of Toronto offers several online classes for family historians as well as for professional genealogists. Their special certificate programs focus on a number of special areas. Some focus on methods, and some of their areas of focus are on specific countries of origin. An excellent way to increase your skill set is to consider enrolling in some of the very thorough and very well-planned genealogy institutes. These institutes usually consist of a full week of intense genealogy methods or classes, with each class centering around a particular theme or track. Participants enroll in one specific track, and all of the classes during that week-long experience pertain to that broad subject area. The National Institute of Genealogical Research is held in Washington, D.C. and College Park at both facilities of the National Archives and Records Administration. The Institute is an intensive program offering on-site examination of federal records. It is designed for experienced researchers. The 2011 program focuses on commonly used records such as immigration, military, land, African American, and naturalization. The group also spends one day at Archives 2 in College Park, Maryland. In Birmingham, Alabama, the Samford University Institute of Genealogical Research is very popular. At least 12 tracks are offered on the suburban Birmingham campus, offering tracks from technology to research methodology, and there are some tracks that focus on region, record type, or genealogy skill. And every other year, the Samford Institute offers a detailed week-long course in African American genealogy as well. Farther west, the Utah Genealogical Association sponsors a major event each year. The Salt Lake Genealogy Institute takes place in downtown Salt Lake City. Their topics are broad, including researching specific targeted groups: Irish research, France and French-speaking Canada, New England, and New York are just examples. There are also courses for those who are interested in producing a family narrative, learning advanced methodology, and information for those seeking accreditation and certification. A less expensive yet still effective way to enhance one's skill set is to take a genealogy class at an area institution. Many are offered locally at community colleges. The certificate program mentioned earlier at Boston University does also offer a classroom-style learning opportunity. But many will find quality courses taught in their local community at nearby community college campuses. One only needs to take a look at continuing education classes at many local institutions. This school in Mississippi offers a beginner's class. In case you may think that you may not need a beginner's class, it's still wise to look at the course description and then make your decision. Sometimes a high level of confidence comes from having a few successes from online databases, and many beginners have skipped some very important steps in research strategy, source citation, and recording data, which are often covered in a basic genealogy course. This series of classes offered on a Howard County, Maryland Community College campus are offered for an inexpensive amount of money, and one can see that classes for beginners, advanced researchers, and also classes on internet resources are available. Well, I hope that has been helpful. I do encourage you to consider increasing your skill level. Look into the possibility of taking an online class or participating in those wonderful genealogy institutes, or perhaps maybe it's time to enroll in a local area college or university and take an extended genealogy class. I hope this has been useful. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.